And we are here with, come here, doggy. Excuse me, I should have done this earlier. Come here, doggy. You want up here? Up here, fat boy? Nope, he ran away. Okay, doggy's scared today. So, okay. Anyways, okay, we're on with this, and as I said in the last two videos, I'm doing a disclaimer here to anybody else watching. Excuse me. We had, our spectator was a little late, so we were like 2 minutes ahead of the start, which is unfortunate because a lot of stuff actually happened in the early game. They got poked, and I have no idea how. I fucked up something at the mid camps, and that cost me potentially killed Zypher or Zypher down his own. I don't know how he died. And Flynn has different potions than him, which does matter later. But we're focusing on Flynn, the soul laner right now, as Chalk, also versus a Chalk. Let's get started. Now, let's look at what's going on right here. They're building the same thing. The enemy Chalk's slightly ahead of him. Let's see, he's ahead by, let's see, 2. Alright, he's ahead by around more than 300 gold, give or take. He's about 300 gold ahead. He's behind his opponent by 300 gold. And in XP, he is behind by about... He's behind by a full level. So something happened. I'm guessing he got poked. Flynn got poked out. I don't know, but I'm guessing happened that he fell behind so much. Like, okay, here's the thing. If minions go to your tower and your tower kills them, you don't lose XP. You only lose gold. So he should not be behind in XP. So what I'm guessing happened, potentially, no guarantee, he potentially Flynn backed, maybe? Or he went to go do something and missed XP for it. Or he got zoned out. That's the only thing I can think of. I can't think of any other reason why he would be a level behind his opponent. So, alright, and we also noticed that the opponent has 2 of each pot more than him. So he has more sustain, and he's level head, and he has about the same mana, plus he's Chalk. He could poke the shit out of Flynn right here, no matter what he does, and Flynn cannot afford to lose any more levels. So Flynn has to stay in lane as long as he can. What he should do is he should be playing defensively right now. He should just focus the wave. Do not focus anything else. You have enough potion that should get you a good amount of XP. He may have more potions, but you should be able to get. You have just enough to just play safe and get XP and farm up. So nothing big going on. Just clearing wave. Blah blah blah. There you go. The dance party. Good. All right, hitting the minions. Alright, letting minions, good, smart. That's smart, you let the minions in because you pretty much have to, else you're going to take poke from the enemy Chalk. That's good. You have to. You're caught up a tiny bit in levels. Let's see, how much did you get? Okay, that is... Okay, so you're actually not that far behind in levels now. Okay, so I think it's just like you missed like... I'm guessing you missed like 1 wave, because I think he's like 1 wave ahead of you. Yeah, he's about a wave, give or take, ahead of you. Because of that. Okay, that was a pointless ult. I will say though, I'm not against it because this Chalk's not very bright. I reviewed it in my last game. The enemy Chalk you're facing is not that smart. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there from what I've seen of him. If I was this Chalk, I would not be up here. Even with the sustain, I would not be up here. Because I'm eating free poke. Basically, you're taking free potions from him, but you wasted almost all your mana though, so you don't get any free potions really. And, yeah. So you can just keep slapping the shit out of him, and you do get him really low. And this Chalk also makes another mistake, the enemy Chalk. He could have stayed, because look at his, he still has 3 health. He could pop these, and he'll right back up. Like, okay, how much does he have? Okay, it's 250, 125. 250, 4. That's 1,000. The green pots alone are 1,000. I believe purple or light would be like 500 or something. Let's see. Okay, 125. Or no, 75 or 25? Hold up. 125, 25. Okay, yeah, it was 500. So he has 1,500 spare health sitting in these potions right here. And I'm not Thor. I'm a Wheelix. Like, literally, you can play safe from a Wheelix if you have to. And I'm not even level 5 yet. Why the fuck would I go up here to gank if he's under tower? I can't do anything about it. So if I was this Chalk right here, I would have stayed. So you're up against a dumb Chalk, okay? You're not up against a very smart opponent. He has more sustain than you. He can literally just keep poking you. But he backs, and he gets teleport tower, which also puts you ahead in the ward. So the gold advantage he had on you is now null and void because he got teleport to tower. So you are completely even, aside from he still has more potions than you. And you just popped one, your multi-potion. Which is not too bad, because you could heal up because a little bit of health you took, and, you know, a little bit of mana you want to regen. Okay, was your passive stacked? You should be stacking your passive. If you're not being aggressed on, stack your passive before you do anything. Soul Lane, aside from, just being poked, Soul Lane is almost entirely determined by your mana sustain. Almost entirely. There's a few exceptions, obviously. Like if you're playing Odin and your health sustain is a big problem. But your mana is a big problem here. As Chalk, his passive is only good in the laning phase, really. And maybe a few clutch situations. You should be stacking that passive and don't use an ability if you don't have to. At least in the early game. If you without that passive stacked. Like, use your passive and then use your other abilities and make them cost mana. Because then you make your most expensive ability not cost mana. And this here, I already said it in the last video. I'll just skim over it real quick if I fast forward. What happened here? Okay, blah 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 blah. Fish fight, fish fight, slap fight, slap fight, slap fight, slap fight, slap fight, slap fight. He backs because he's stupid. He didn't have to. Your wave, he teleports back, so you're now equal to him aside from potions. You got mana potion. Live him anyway. Okay, he is missing. He just teleported to you. He teleported right in front of you. You've seen it. His teleport tower's down. Okay, there's no fucking way he's basing after just getting the lane. Obviously, he's getting his buff. Who do you think's over there getting his buff? Mercury. So you should not be past this halfway mark. Anything past this little crack right here is no, bad. Bad Flynn, do not go there. If you were Sung Wukong with an ultimate, you could do it. But you're not, you're Chalk. And 1 second, doggy. Come here, doggy. You want a bear? Come here, fatty. You're so fat. Oh. Okay. At the very least, wait a few seconds and then go up. That way you know Mercury's gone. Because if he's not gone, he's wasting time sitting there and camping you. Chalk, which is not very smart. And plus, even then, he still has more health sustaining you. You shouldn't be offensive than anyway. You have 2 health potions. He has 3 health potions, which is 750 health, 4 multi-potions, which is like 500 or so health. He has way more sustain than you do. So even if this Mercury was not here, regardless of whether you knew he was here or not, he still would outpoke you. You should not be up here, period. There's no reason to be up here. And you got baited because this Chalk's like, oh no, please don't kill me. I totally don't have 3 potions of each. Oh, nope, fuck you. Here's my Mercury. And you die. And as I said before, the only way you could potentially, they're not guaranteed because you're up against a Mercury, he can probably catch up to you, potentially live is if you were to axe over this wall and teleport to, and run this way to split them up and teleport to it. And then, run through here and hope to God the enemy Janus doesn't turn around and shoot you. Although Zypher's out of mana, he couldn't really help you either. That was your only chance. Even then, you're unlikely to live that. So, but use your axe offensively, and you die for it. So you deserve to die here. That was completely your fault. And now I have to go defend your lane. And now you have to buy teleport to tower. And now he is ahead of you. Alright, I need this. Do this. Oh. And keep in mind, he still has more potions than you. I don't know if he knows this, but he can still sustain more than you can. You still got to be careful. And he's also ahead of you as well, so just play safe. I'm not going to gank a Chalk. I'm just letting you know that right now, Flynn. I'm not going to gank a Chalk ever unless I have to. Or if he's like, there's a situation that arises about it. Because he's Chalk. There's not really much reason to gank him unless you're just getting wrecked by him. That was a pointless axe throw. You have a wave coming. Now he can clear the wave and you can't. Wave's clear. Now you're going to have to suck in tower and you're going to lose gold. Because you didn't try to clear the wave. If you'd done that earlier, you would have had the wave clear before it touched your tower. Because your one would be up twice. Alright. Fast forward just a little bit. Don't be auto-attacking. If this enemy Chalk turned around and started auto-attacking you, he would win the fight in the long term. Although he's also clearing waves, so actually, yeah, he's still winning the fight long term because he's focusing on clearing the wave and stuff. Although if he wanted to, he could auto-attack you. Okay, you dodge that, that's good. Go, run away. Run away. He could turn around, it's not a game. Your ult's down, his ult's still up. What he could do right now is turn on you. What does he have up right now? What does he have up? Okay, he just has his little rain out. He could turn. Do you have yours? No, you do not. Well, it's just about to come up right now. So maybe you could get away with that. He could turn on you, pop this, although you'll both be kind of counteracting each other, so it don't really matter. Pop his rain dance, and just auto-attack the shit out of you. And if he happens to get you low enough to finish you off with Storm Call, it's only 100. It's 200 damage. If he gets you down to like 200, roughly 200, or hell, even if he gets you so low that you have to back, and he has more sustain. You just wasted your potion. Your potions are gone. If he makes you back, he wins this fight. You should not be aggressive here. So you're over aggressive. You're fighting a dumb opponent. Like he could just, like he would, if he knew what he was doing, he would make you his bitch right now. Actually, you have to back anyway. So yeah, he won that fight. Although you had potion ticking on you. Probably should have just stayed and let that tick on you so you could try to clear the next wave. You didn't clear the next wave, and you lose tower for it. So far, you're just being way too aggressive. Now here, this is me. Now luckily I come over because I expect this Chalk's probably going to come. Just a quick note of myself. If I did go from these mids, I probably still would have got here in time. Although this Chalk probably would have been gone or something, I don't know. But also Mercury ain't helping this Chalk. This Chalk is going up here without Mercury support. It's just everybody just... you just got lucky that I came up here, and he was unlucky that his Mercury didn't follow him. And let me go back to you. Where are you at? Okay, good. Do damage. Auto, auto, auto. Come back here. We get a kill. Yay, we did stuff. Clear wave. Now you can either stay for this next wave, actually, or clear the blue buff. Your choice. Or rotate. I'm not against the rotation. Now, granted, you catching this guy off guard is mostly just him being stupid. But you do get him. We do CC him to death, and we do kill him, so we got lucky. Otherwise, if we were up against a more competent team, you would be over here, either stealing blue, because now's an amazing time to steal blue right now. Chalk's dead. Like, you could steal blue, although landing phase is kind of over for you, though, because you lost your tower, unfortunately, so early. Take blue, or take the wave, then go take blue. You would have enough time to take wave, take blue, and then do whatever the hell you wanted there. But I'm not against this, because you do get a kill. You do get a kill here, but it's mostly due to Thor's incompetence, more so than anything else. I think, actually, was his Mjolnir up? I think he actually went down from using it earlier. Where's he at? Mjolnir's attunement. If it was up, then it's just purely Thor being incompetent. Yeah, I think it was down. No? Slap fighting, slap fighting. Nope, his Mjolnir's up. This is him being, does he have enough mana for it? 90. Yeah, okay, he does not have enough mana for it. Okay, so he is out of mana. This Thor, if I was this Thor, I wouldn't be here. The moment I ran out of mana, I would be turning and running straight to tower. Like, regardless of whether you were there or not, I would turn around and go for tower. There's not really much reason. Actually, no, maybe I wouldn't. Because really, I would be sitting here for this wave. So maybe, yeah, I probably would have stayed for the wave. It's mostly because they don't have ward coverage. That's them fucking up on their ward coverage. So you got a kill. Got them off guard. They're dead. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm okay with you not going back to lane there, because if you did, the enemy Chalk probably would have killed you. Okay. Potions don't matter that much at this point. I will say that much, but he still has them. So he basically has an extra few hundred health on you. Potions. And he's better off using them, so otherwise he's wasting money. But he's not using them because you're up against a very dumb time. Okay, he used to use one of them. Okay. Now he's going to heal up, and if he was smart, he would either start clear the wave and rotate, or just poke you. He has no other choice. There's no reason for him not to rotate right now, really. Okay, a quick tip. Here's the thing you could do. Instead of fighting this Chalk, because it's just a slap fight, even if you do get a kill, whoop-de-doo, what you could do is clear the wave, rotate to mid. You would have got this mid camp, potentially, unless the Chalk followed you. You could have got this mid camp, get the mid wave. You would have extra XP. Because look, we're busy over here. Like, look, our entire team is over here. You could be over here getting free XP. One thing with Soul Lander is keep an eye on mid, because sometimes you can act, especially when your tower's down. If your tower's not down, then it's a little harder, unless you're like Wukong or solo Janus or something like that, because Janus is bullshit. Chalk not so much, because he's not really that fast with his rotations. But because your tower's down, you can clear wave there. You can rotate right now. You're fine. Just go get mids, go right back to lane. You get my backs instead. Okay. When you could have got mid camps. And I think wait, okay, here's what the enemy Chalk is. This enemy Chalk about to get mid camps? Okay, he doesn't. He's still stupid. Yeah, he's still stupid Chalk. He should have got mid camps. Or at least check them. Like the second you see him up, he could have went in. Luckily I came in. Been in middle tower. You got your blue, and I'm big there. teleporting back. Okay, you're teleporting over here. That's good. I'm okay with that. That's a good rotation. That's a good rotation there. Honestly, though, if I was the enemy Chalk, I would have kept... Well, I don't know. I think he backed. Did he base? No, he didn't. Okay, he teleported over. Okay. If I was the enemy Chalk, he wouldn't have to rotate. I mean, I'm not... Like, I wouldn't be against his rotation. But he could also have stayed and took your tower. Because you teleported first. I think... No, did you teleport first or did he teleport first? Let me see. Because if he teleported first, then yeah, this is an amazing rotation. Although, I don't think you would see it. I think he probably just does it on his own. Let's see. Or does he just walk over? Okay, he's in mid lane. Alright, and he gets mid camps, which none of us did. I mean, honestly, I should have had those secured a long time ago, but we had like 3 people who had an opportunity to go get them. Alright, you based. Okay, yeah, you didn't know he teleported over there, so... Yeah. If I was the enemy Chalk, I would have just went straight to take tier 2. And if you try to fight him, then teleport over. Luckily, that was a good rotation there. Yeah, he got mid camps when we had, like... I had an opportunity to get them. I think I did. I think I had an opportunity to get them. Although, I know Flynn definitely had an opportunity to get mid camps. Now, especially since his tower's gone. Like, some people when they lose their tower are like, oh god, I hate this. In Soul Lane. Losing Soul Lane tower ain't that bad because it lets you rotate and you can be more of an effect on the map. And you can rotate to secure mids and all that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Nothing big here. Blah, blah, blah. Let's fast forward. Nothing big really happens with the Soul Lane slap fight. I'm okay with you taking those backs. I don't care because I still have left jungle up. Unfortunately, we didn't get mids when we could have. On the left side. Oh, we did get Gold Fury though. Alright, maybe just slow us down just in case something happens. Miss. And you are ahead of him. Potions don't matter at this point. Even if you did, you can still fight. You can fight if you want. Do you have wards up? Okay, you have a ward. No Mercury's there. Think that. Alright, good. You rotate. You take the mid wave. You should go back to your lane. Do not... Okay, yeah, I'm fighting late. Yeah, you can take this back. So I was fighting left. That's okay. Go the wave and take your blue. Take blue. There you go. Nothing big, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Solo lane, free mid farm. Okay, we go into this fight. This is that one fight where we had no reason to be up here. Oh, what crap, I rewinded. That's worth it. Okay, this is that one fight where we had no business being up here. This is also you going through this way, which you probably thought we were going to pincer them in, which honestly, I don't blame you. We were full health. You go through, he takes almost all your goddamn health. Holy shit. At that point, if you just lost half your health to a Giannis, you should probably back off. And probably get some magic defense if you're going to start rotating. Alright, good. Okay, yeah, you back off. You probably should have completely cleared the wave because you would have been able to get the solo in time doing that, but still. Alright, took my backs. I'm okay with you taking that back there because again, I'm on the other side of the map. Back spawn pretty quick. You base. I think you take my speed, and that kind of annoys the crap out of me. Because you did not need to take it. I don't think it was here. Alright, got a ward, that's nice. You know Chalk's in mid, you know about Zypher. He knows you're coming. It's always safe to assume that the enemy has a ward and has spotted you. Poke, 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 poke. Alright, he's about to go towards his teammate. I'd start backing off right here. Attack by Giannis again. Nothing big there. There's really not much to you're Chalk. There's really not much you can go in depth with Chalk. Just throw your axe, start auto-attacking. I'm okay with you taking backs, because I'm on the other side. Do not take my speed. I know you do. You take my speed at some point. Actually, no, I'm okay with people, like, dropping the speed. The thing that annoys the shit out of me is when I'm coming for it, and then they take the XP. Take your blue. That's good. Do not take my fucking speed. Do not take my speed. Blah, 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 blah. You should be rotating. But, no, well, he uses teleport tower. Let me rewind that. Maybe you should have rotated earlier. Let me see. Okay. We're seeing Chalk, and all the flitsies up here starts happening. Okay, you go back to Soul Lane, clear that. Okay. You know Chalk's over there, right? Chalk is over in Dual Lane. You just left him there. Okay. What I would do, your only chance to really redeeming this, you know, not being over there, is to clear these 2 waves and teleport over there. If he hasn't already teleported, which I think was what happens. I think he cleared them and then he teleports back and there's no reason to go over there. Yeah. I'm not against you rotating over, because if you did rotate over, the enemy Chalk actually could just teleport over to where you are, which I think he has teleport to wards. Yeah, he does. He could have just teleport to this ward right here, and he could have taken the tower. And your teleport would be down. So I'm okay with you not rotating there. You didn't really have a choice. Not that I'm saying, I don't think you were actually thinking about that, but it would have cost you if you rotated back over there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, waves pushed up. Hey, he is out of mana. I'm not against you, but Soul Lane Tower is not important. Just throwing out, it's not important. It's Soul Lane Tower. It always dies. There's hardly ever a game where Soul Lane Tower doesn't die, unless like it's a complete pub stomp. You don't have a ward, so you could be getting ganked at any second now. I think you're just focusing on this Chalk because he's out of mana. But you two are also a little low on mana. Let's see how this goes. You're taking tower hits. Unfortunately, we weren't able to follow up because all your stuff was on cooldown. Good poke, keep him from backing. But he's gonna back anyway. Oh. I'm gonna take tower. I'm okay with this. Take the tower, get the hell out. Still gotta be careful with rotations though. You don't want to take a tower like that. But judging by your build, might be able to take it unless Janice came and got a burst on you. That'd be the only person you really have to worry about. Mercury would be a worry though. If he could keep up with you, it'd keep you locked down for the enemy Chalk to take you. I'm okay with you rotating here, but yeah, okay, your teleport tower's up, so you should be okay. Take that mid farm, get some free farm. Your lane's being pushed. You have a ward, so you know Chalk's not over here. Well, no, you don't. We'd have to have a ward up there to set that. Oh, what's up? Oh, yeah. Wait, let me rewind. Because I probably missed something. I went speeding through it too much. I'm waiting for that one fight in mid lane. Alright, we're taking mid down. Okay. Let's see what you do. Did you? Oh, you always do it. I just missed that. Alright, let's go back and see when you used ults before we took the mid tower. See if it was necessary or not. Okay, pause, and I will slow down. Okay. Use your axe on the wave. Not against that. It's okay. Oh, Janice clears it better. No, you didn't need to do that. That was unnecessary. Okay, this is a team thing. We need to tell who's clearing the wave when we're fighting towers, because that way we don't have people wasting their abilities on the wave. Like, look, they're about to all come over here. Had he not wasted that, he would have 2 fresh abilities up ready for these 2 up here, instead of Janice's 2's down and his 1 and 2 are down. And yeah, good thing he has Jotun's. Alright, they come. We first expect enemies coming. Now you see Thor. You should see Apollo right now. We don't care. We're okay here. We can just take it. Okay, try to silence and prevent them from going it. Unfortunately, we both comboed our shit. That was a good Janice portal, I will say that much, but Janice just chunked your health. Trying to focus Apollo. Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Thor shouldn't be the focused. I'm okay with you focusing Apollo. Because you're not going to get Janice. It's not like you're going to do that. Alright, Ashley.
Hold still.
Oh, yeah, killed. Not really much you could do there. You're oh, that sucks. You were probably really pissed off at that. That didn't kill him. Okay. Now, there's not much you could do about it, but we've seen Chalk come through on this ward. He passed a ward over here a second ago from my previous review. He passed this ward during this fight. We all should have seen him coming, but yeah, we should have known he was coming. I don't know what you couldn't do anything about it. You know, the best you could do Because like I would have went for that Apollo too, because he was so low and he just needs like a little bit, and I threw my axe. It just sucks that he didn't die from it. That would have been amazing if he did. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Zypher dying is not your fault though. That is his fault, as we have reviewed last game, because he keeps using his portals for the like he just used a portal right there when he didn't need to. So that's Zypher's fault that he's about to die here in a few seconds. Alright. You're trying to save Zypher, nothing against that. There's nowhere to have a body block. And then Janus pulls his bullshit card out and kills Zypher. This is where you start running. And not using your axe randomly. This is where you start running. This is where you start running. There's no reason to fight this. They have a full health enemy Chalk, who still has all the shit up. And they have a Janus, who, while not low health, he can still burst the shit out of y'all, because y'all don't really have much magic defense. And he's Janus, and he's fed. So y'all should not be fighting that. And he's just going to escape almost everything you throw at him, unless Geb gets a good knock-up on him, because Geb's ult's down. He can't help with anything else. Alright, you back. Good. And your Chalk, it's the phase of the game where all you are is just a guy that walks around that can't die. That's about it. Not really much use out of go than your ultimate. Being a big meat shield and everything else. Okay, why did you... Okay, here's a tip. If you're gonna... Your ult silences, okay? What you could have done here... okay, did the enemy Chalk... Here's what I'm going to test. Did the enemy Chalk use his 1? That's the question. If I can fast forward. Because if he didn't, then there's no reason for you to ult. Because we know he used his ult. He used his ult in the last fight, so you know his ult's down. Okay.
Run, you can.
I'll just look at him. Did he use it? Because you would have seen it. Because you would have. Yeah, he used it. So his 1's down. You should not be silencing ever. Save your silence to either finish him off or to keep him from teleporting with his axe. Fight, slap fight. You can slap fight this. You're higher level than him. You technically have more auto attack damage. Yeah, you're actually ahead of him. You have Jonas completed. He doesn't. Nope. Nope. What could you have done differently here? Now, granted, Janus is about to portal him here in a few seconds, but we don't know that yet. What could you have done differently here? Simple. Don't use your ult. Because it's not going to kill him. It's not going to do that much damage, really. 350, whoop-de-doo. And he's a tank. He's going to tank most of that damage anyway. Which, actually, how many protection? I'm going to do the just quick math in my head, how much he's going to mitigate without your pin. Without your pin, let's see, 187 is about 150, 100 about 50, 150 is about 66%. So he's about at like 65 or so, or no, 68 or so % mitigation. Then your pin is Jotun's, you have 10 or 11. So yeah, he's about 66% mitigation on you. So that thing, because he's tanky, is going to do like only 33 or so % of the damage. Let's look. I want to test my math. Let's see how right I am on that. He's going to do roughly like 66 or somewhere a little lower than that. Mitigation. And you take my speed. Like, your blue's right here. You don't need to take my speed. Your blue's right here. You can get your blue. Like, you get your blue, and then you come back and help me with speed, because I'm coming there. Help me with speed. Alright, get your blue. Get the wave. Help me with speed. Take back cams. You do not need to take my speed. You drop my speed, and now I lost XP because you dropped that. Okay.
Run, you can.
So let's see. Let's do it in slow motion so I can see the exact... No, oops, that's not what I wanted. I just need to wait till you ult so I can see it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're about to ult here in like a few seconds. 174, I was correct. Because your ult has, well, you're at 350, which 66% is roughly... Well, 6% less. That's the mitigation percentage that the enemy Chalk has. Counting your pin. Yeah, basically you're going to do like 100 or something damage, which it did pop up like 170. I was correct. Your ult's not going to do that much damage to him. You're better off saving your ult for when he tosses his axe and you think he's about to teleport. Because you have plenty of time. Chalk's axe has a delay when it's in the air. As soon as he throws it, silence him, and he can't teleport. Although I think his cooldown's not up, but you wouldn't know that. Nope, his 2 is up. Wait for him to throw his axe before you silence him. Because you will channel it quick enough before he teleports. But here comes Janus with his bullshit. He silences you, because I think his ult just came off cooldown, I think. No, never mind. I go the other way because I'm trying to cut him off. So I'm not following you right now. But that's just me being stupid. I shouldn't have followed in the attack. I should have just went through the portal. And the rest is up to our team. The rest is not your fault. The rest is up to the team. Alright, okay, that's okay. I'm okay with that. His use uses 2. Fortunately, he's Janus. He's going to pull bullshit out of his ass and teleport away. There's not much you can do here. Your best bet right now is to help protect Zypher. Which, okay, the guy backs off, so there's not much to do. Luckily you dodge it. And you're good. Go back to farming. And make sure to get your blue, not my speed. Take my speed, Zypher, or not Zypher, Flynn. What the hell? Blah 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 blah. Why'd you waste that? It's a whoop-de-doo, you got a mana buff. Hooray. It's 24 minutes in the game and you're chalk. You don't need the mana buff. Your Jotun is completed. Still have blue stone. I mean, it's not that much, but still, you're chalk, so that little bit does matter. You know where you could have teleported? Right over here. Actually, I don't know if we have a ward. Do any of us have a ward? Yeah. You could say, place a ward. Alright, teleport. I'm in a fight now. And actually, I think this fight would have been better had you teleported over here. Had you teleported over here, we probably would have got a kill. And this fight probably wouldn't have went as bad as it does. But we're looking at you, not the team. Mana buff is not important at this stage of the game. Getting yours is fine for the XP, but prioritizing the enemies over a big team fight that's going on. Granted, it's a pointless team fight that I think I started, unfortunately. But nonetheless, you could have turned... Like, look at this. Look at this shit. Is your ult up? Your ult is up. In here, silence, dead. 3 people. This guy's low, but he's a tank. Who gives a shit? Janus dead. Apollo dead. Who gives a fuck about Mr. Chalk over here? Because this is going to be a slap fight between you and him. And Thor's tank as well. It's also going to be a slap fight. They can kiss your ass. If you were here, we would have won this fight. Now, we wouldn't... And there's not much we can get about it. Maybe we can get the tower, maybe, if you tanked it. Jerry's ult's down, unfortunately, so he wouldn't be able to jump in. I'm not sure we can get it from it, but you should have teleported here. Instead, you decide to push up, because you do know the Chalk's over there, so it's okay for you to be up here, because you know they're all up there. So you're taking tier 2. This is completely okay. It's okay that you're taking this, although you should have been over in that fight, but may as well get something out of it. And actually, never mind, you should have been over there, because it's worth because you got the tier 2. Never mind, so ignore what I said, I'm okay with you being over here. Now you just swear you fucking run. That, sir, is a Janus. A wild Janus has appeared. You cannot catch him, you cannot kill him unless he fucks up massively. Because he's Janus. Because he's broken. Because he's picking in every fucking SPL game since the beginning of his release. Except for back when he was buggy as shit. So, don't fight him. Just grab that back camp and get the hell out. Mid camps. Mid camps are up. You can get those as well. Back camps, mid camps, tower, maybe another wave. That's a massive win. Nope, you waste ult on a Janus. You are not Loki. You are not going to burst a Janus low enough to do much. You don't have Transcendence, you're not building damage chalk, you're building tanky chalk. You are a frontliner, not a killer. Now he's chasing you. Why is he chasing you? Seriously, tell me, why is this Janus, who is slippery as hell, chasing you? Well, it could just be Janus who's trying to annoy you, be like, aha, I'm Janus, you can't do anything about it. But I mean, could it be that somebody's over here? Oh, wait, there's the enemy chalk. And you teleport back. Why? First off, you're in a terrible position. This Janus is going to catch up to you. No matter what you do, unless he massively fucks up, you cannot get away from this Janus now because you just wasted your teleport. Then you have chalk. All this chalk has to do is go this way. If he goes this way, you're fucked because you're going to be squeezed in right here, and then they get more people coming, and Thor comes, and Apollo comes, and you're dead. So, you'd have to do that. And plus, it's chalk. It's just chalk. What the fuck's he going to do? Okay, his ultimate, whoop-de-doo, he's going to silence you for a few seconds. You just keep running. It's not like you have an escape anyway. Just, as soon as you go in there, use your rain dance, and just keep walking. Just laugh in their face because you're super tanky, because you're chalk. And by the way, just a quick tip. I'm not blaming you for anything, but I hope your next item is a magic defense item. I'm hoping. Because you're going to need it for this Janus that's been wrecking our entire team. Like, you just took half your... and now you're dead. That was purely you using your teleport wrong. With Chalk, I'd say the main thing you have to work on is your escape. You need to work on escaping with Chalk. He's not the best escape artist, but he does have tricks. But you're not using them. Teleporting back that way was a terrible idea. Actually, you were better off throwing it here. You're better off throwing it like here, or throwing it in the jungle, like the jungle right here in the mana camp, and then just keep running this way. Because here's the thing: if you threw it up here, there's mana camp, and then you start running this way, if both of them keep chasing you up this way, you could teleport back and potentially get away. Okay, keep in mind, even if they are chasing you, there's a question of whether they're going to get you or not. If they're not going to get you, don't teleport. If they are, teleport back, and you could go through. You'll be fine. You'll be safe. Chalk is all about splitting up the enemy by using your 1 and your 2. You force them to either chase you or lose you anyway. And if you had to choose between having to run past a Janus or run past a Chalk, always choose to run past a Chalk, because he's not going to do as much damage to you. Janus, on the other hand, you have no defense against, and he is fed. Oh hell, he will destroy your health as he did last time. And you're up against a Mercury and a Chalk. Actually, let me check something real quick. Okay, you have 216. Spirit Robe. Yeah, your next item, your next item should have been a magic defense item here. Because Janus is, look at Janus right here. He is 9 and 2. I don't care if there's 4 physicals in team. That Janus is 9 and 2. He is almost full, he's 1 item till full build. He is wrecking everybody right now. You should be getting a magic defense. Get Runic for Mercury or Apollo plus Janus defense. It's not that much defense, but still, it's defense. And also still helps with the physicals. Or grab Bulwark. It'll help you against Janus' burst. And that should be the only magic defense item you need, honestly, in this comp. Or grab, pretty sure we have Heartward. Do we need, or grab Pestilence. Grab Pestilence to get the Chalk. It'll help against Chalk. It'll help against Apollo's Lifesteal. Mercury doesn't have Lifesteal, but you probably should get it. It'll help against his healing and Apollo's Lifesteal. Not by much, but it'll help. And then you can get Nemean as a last, or Spirit Robe as a last item, whichever one you think you need. Fight here. Mercury, not a very smart one apparently. I need to slow this down. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff. You still do not know where Thor and Apollo. Well, Jerry knows where Apollo is. No, not Thor. You didn't hear him. I think Apollo's in the air, but y'all didn't hear him. No, he's not. Nope, there he is. Hi, Thor. Good shield by MLP. Okay, I was going to end it. There's not really much to comment on here. There really isn't. The only thing I can say is, because in the laning phase, you were just up against a very dumb Chalk that forgot that he spent like his entire gold income on potions. He didn't use those potions when he could have stayed in lane, and he would have had a pretty nice lead over you. The enemy Chalk got greedy, so you mostly didn't fall behind because the enemy Chalk was not very smart. If I was the other Chalk, I would have stayed in lane. I would have healed up for my potions. I wouldn't have went on that mana buff, like, or at least not as deep as he did. Like, if I went on the mana buff, I would have used my 1 and then ran away, because there's no point in going in past that point and then come and pick up the mana buff when I think the jungler is gone, and then just slap fight you and then for the mana buff and pick it up and run. But yeah, your main problems is watch your sustain in lane. Soul lane is all about sustain and your mana and your health. You got to watch the other. Always check the enemy's potions, no matter what lane you're in. Always check how many potions the enemy has, so that way you know if you can afford to poke them. If they have way more potions than you, you cannot afford to trade hits with them. And you were trading hits even though they had more potions, but they were stupid and didn't fight back. If they did fight back, you would have been in a world of hurt in this game. So, other than that, the only other thing I can think of is you are trying to play hyper-aggressive, which isn't bad. It's not that that's bad or anything as Chalk. You're playing hyper-aggressive. It's starting to get in the late game where you're not going to do that much damage, and you're better off as a damage soaker. The only problem is that you're soaking damage when there's, not right here, but earlier on I seen you soaking damage when there wasn't anybody nearby for you to soak the damage for. Not that many times though, it's not that big. Flynn, you didn't really do that bad. Oh, wait. You gotta work on, again, your sustain in the lane, or not your sustain, but like your sustain in comparison to the other person in lane. And you gotta work on your escape, okay? You really got to work on your escape. Because you had two situations. One, you probably wouldn't have got out of. The other one, you definitely could have lived if you just, did the chalk trick where you throw the axe in one direction and run the other. That way you have to force them to either split up or all chase one and you get away because they're not going to be within range to chase the other. That's all I got to say. Not really much to say about Flynn. Flynn, you did decent overall though. But it's solo lane though. There's not really much to comment on it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to turn off the stream and turn it right back on instantly. And I'm going to do